Hello. So today we're going to talk about how you can use ChatGPT to, reverse engineer and create a framework from any, legend copywriter that used to write direct marketing. So I'm talking about Gary Halbert. I'm talking about Dan Kennedy. I'm talking about Robert Collier, Claude Hopkins. There's plenty of them, and as time evolved, they will continue to have plenty. But in terms of the legendary ones, those I used to write in the past and have generated millions in dollars in the past, are those that we're gonna look into it. So I'm going to first show you, if you don't know any copywriters, I'm going to show you first how you can find legendary copywriters. First of all, uh, you're going to ask ChatGPT who are the best legend copywriters of all time for direct marketing. It's going to give you some names, and then you can pick one of them if you don't know any. Personally, like I really like Robert Collier, so initially I wrote uh, who were the best copywriters of all time. So let's see right here. I really liked Robert Collier. So I asked, what was the best piece of content Robert Collier wrote? What was the secret of the ages? And then, I asked what was the best direct marketing ad written by Robert Collier, and I asked for, give me an excerpt. So I asked for the full version of the letter, which it gave me. If if I would be to redo it, we could take, Dan Kennedy as well, or Dan Kennedy actually didn't write much, I don't want to say known, but it's not like Robert Collier, where Robert Collier literally have a book of all of his, best ads. And if you take the book, the Robert Collier letter book, there's plenty of marketing ads, or sorry, direct marketing ads in it. And if you take the full version of it, you can just ask for the full version of any letter. So let's say that it gives you, the where is it? Letter from the desk of Robert Collier. It's gonna you can just ask for the full version of the letter. Then once you've asked for the full version of the letter, what you want to do is you want to analyze the structure of the following sales letter written by Robert Collier from his book Robert Collier's Sales Letter, and create a reusable version of the sales letter, like a fill in the blank dictation, so it can be reused for any other product. And then I put the letter again, because I like to do this. I, in a way, don't trust ChatGPT, even though I know that everything is connected, but I just like to give it more detailed instructions. I just copy paste it, it's quite fast. And then I just get the detailed version of it. So it's really easy what you have to do. You just, you know, ask and you get the version. You just literally have a version of it. So what I'll do, I'll just start over at one place. I'll just ask, give me the full version of the letter. And then what I'm going to do afterwards, I'm going to ask for it to create a fill in the blanks dictation so it can be reused for any other product. But I'm going to ask for it to be detailed on what to put in the fill in the blank. Let's see if that's going to work well. It does not always work well, to be honest, because ChatGPT likes to, change the context a little bit. So here we go. We have the letter, and then we're going to take uh, this, and we're going to ask for something else different. And explain explain for each of the fill in the blank elements what type of content should be inserted. Let's see, and then all I have to do, copy this, and we're good to go. Let's see. Because as you saw initially, it gave me a quite decent sales letter. It gave me, a fill in the blank version, and now I wanted to not just give me a fill in the blank version, but I wanted to detail, um, all of the elements that are integrated in the sales letter. I've done it in the past. I can show you afterwards if it doesn't work. Um, but then, like, that's just great the way it works. All right, that's perfect. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Structure analysis, blah, blah, reusable sales letter. That's exactly what I was asking. Hopefully it didn't change too much the text because, ChatGPT really likes to change the text. It contains, it shows, it gives, it shows. Let's see. Contain, shows. Okay. It's there. That's amazing. That's amazing. 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 Then now, what I want to do is just list all of the elements in bracket and indicate what should be written for each of them. So all the elements in brackets and indicate in detail what should be written for each of them. Let's see. It should really give me a list. Again, if it doesn't work this time, I am going to show you, a list of another list of what I did previously, because it really gives you a list of all of the things that should be written. Let's see. Sadly, it gave me the structure, but I can always, try that differently. If it doesn't work well, I can just, again, like the beauty of ChatGPT or of any AI is in the instructions that you give. So if it doesn't work out well, like I could just like grab this part of the reusable sales letter, and then I can, just ask for it. There we go. Now you have exactly a list of all of the elements of what you should, write. So there's two ways that you can use it now. You can, either look at this and, kind of create a fill in the blank type of situation, not situation, you fill in the blank, just like context. So like name, you just write the name, and action. You can like do that like right away. You can just like do this. Or you can have the two sales letter. What I like, that's something personally I prefer to do it this way. I like to have the original sales letter on one side, and then I like to have the other sales letter on the other side. The reusable one. So this way I can then compare. So I can go like one line by line, and how it looks. So I can keep the context or like the energy or the vibe or the feeling or the emotion that was originally intended in the original sales letter. So that's it. Honestly, that's pretty much it. It's really straightforward. So if we were to repeat it, is let's say that if you don't know any copywriters, you ask for a copywriter, like a direct copywriter. Again, let me put that here. So you ask for who are the best legend copywriters of all time for direct marketing. Direct marketing is really the keyword that's important here, because it's what is used to create ads. Ads are being sent directly to people. Then it gives you a name, and then you ask for the best piece of content of one of those people, and then you ask for the full version of that piece of content, and then so yeah, we're here. You ask for the full version, and you copy paste this. You ask to analyze the structure of the following sales letter written by the person, and create a reusable version of the sales letter, like a fill in the blank dictation, so it can be used for any other product, and explain each fill in the blank elements with what type of content should be inserted. And then it's going to give you the output, and then you can just list all of the elements in bracket and indicate in detail what should be written for each of them. That's literally how you create some sort of like Mad Lib of it. That's really easy. If you want to create really a Mad Lib of it, you can use the same structure, but you just have to remove the last part where you see detail, what is the fill in the blank. So you can just say create a fill in the blank dictation so it can be used for any other product. So you just have to remove this last line here and explain. You just have to remove that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's literally how you can create a reusable sales letter done with ChatGPT, and you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours to, you know, deconstruct the sales letter. Yeah, you have the AI that does it for you. On a side note, you'll probably notice that I'm not using uh, ChatGPT directly. I'm using what is called Typing Mind. Um, right here, typingmind.com. It's created by a guy called Tony Din. Really tech savvy guy. He's really nice, great customer support. And that pretty much allows you to use the API of OpenAI, which in a way can end up, depending on how you use it, can end up being cheaper than ChatGPT Plus. For sure, there's cons because, for example, ChatGPT Plus will give you directly access to GPT-4 directly, while Typing Mind you have to request the access to get the API of GPT-4. So, pros and cons. But overall, I quite really like Typing Mind because you can, pick the model that you want. You can define the initial instructions. You can, there's already you can add your own prompt here. It also comes with a self-hosted version if you prefer to use it this way. So again, I quite like Type in Mind. You choose whatever you like, give it a try. The price is quite affordable as of now. It's at 39 as it's still launching. And if you prefer to just go with directly ChatGPT, fine, that's totally fine. You can use the same prompt. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that I'm gonna put my face back. Hey, hello. So that's pretty much it. You now have a way of creating a functional ChatGPT way of reverse engineering all of your best legendary copywriters of all time for direct marketing. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you really liked it, or if you have any questions, put it in the comments below. If you hate it, also you can also put it in the comment below. And yeah, just feel free to ask me any questions or subscribe if you like it. I'm follow this channel. I'm more than happy to continue to do videos. I've been quite inconsistent lately, but I'll try to keep them coming more often. And I'm looking forward to hear what you'd like me to talk more about next. So just let me know. All right, we talk soon. Bye bye.